session. Okay. So today, what we will do is we will discuss about slowly changing dimension, how to implement slowly changing dimension. So by using Snowflake, the futures. Now here, first we need to understand, if anyone is not so aware of, so what exactly the slowly changing dimension. So how we are going to maintain the versioning, or we can call it as a history. So history of that particular any changes. Let's say, for example, let's take an example. Let me open one Excel sheet here. Anyone? Okay. So let's assume that. So we have ID, employee ID, then employee name, then so we have a salary. Now observe this. This is our source data. This is our source data. So when you have a data like this, so just a minute, we'll merge this. Okay, let's assume that this is our source data. ID is okay, fine. So ID is, so let's assume 101, then name, busy, and then salary is 2000 for this employee ID. And so another one, so 102. This we will take like 2 to 3 records. So for the better understanding, and then this is 3000 and 103, and then let's assume that 6000. Now assume, so this is our source data. When so we have this, the whenever the employee salary changes, so maybe 6 months once or yearly once, what we need to do is, so we need to maintain the changes in the target table. So now let's assume that when you have the changes here, now this is the target table. Let's assume that when you have this target table, this particular target table, so let's assume this is a, so first year for them. Also here, so this particular employee salary is remains same. There is no increment for him. And then this employee salary has been changed to, so instead of 3000, so we have a 4000 here. Okay. And this employee salary has been increased to 6500. Now, so what happened here? This is your source data. Now, so whenever the salary increments, so whenever the changes happen, so we need to capture the changes. So along with the version number, so we'll see that. So here, if you give the data like this, if you update the data like this in the directly in the whenever the data changes, for example, here in the source table, so for this particular column, the data changes. When the changes happen, we need to maintain that in a target table. So when you observe this here, so you can able to see the so changes here. But so we don't know, so which one, for example, so which one is the first salary, which one is for example next year again. So let's take these changes again. For example, next year also, let's say this is another year. So this is a source data, so this is target data. So here next year again this salary changed. So here this person salary changed to, so this particular 2500, and this particular salary changed to 4500. This so particular salary so remains same, there is no changes. Now if you are capturing like this, whenever the data changes in the source, so you are capturing the changes in the target table. When you are doing that, this is the first year, this is the second year. So finally when you observe this, you can able to see the final data like this here. But you doesn't know what is the when the employee join, what is the salary for this particular so employee in the first year. So in the second year increment, what is the salary? You don't have this information here in your target table, right? And at the same time, When you observe this like this, so you don't have any information, so which one is the first and which one is the so next increment, right? We don't have those info. For example, let's assume that, so let's say instead of this, so they are maintaining the data like this. Whenever the data changes along with the increments, so if they are maintaining like this, so this is the initial salary. Next year, so they don't have any increment. Let's assume that, so they have given the details like this, and then initially these two details we have a changes. So we have these details also. Now we have, this is a, so first initial salary, this is the second year salary. Here, this is the 102 for employee 102. This is the first salary, and then this is the next increment salary, right? We can maintain like this, so we have a history. But how you can able to tell that, so which one is the first and then which one is the next, we cannot able to understand. For that, what we can do is we can maintain versioning here. So along with the target table, we can maintain a date stamp, or we can maintain a flag. So any one of the things they will maintain in, so when they are capturing the changes, so it can be a flag, it can be a date range, date range. So if you have a years here, then it is very easy to understand which one is the first, which one is the next. If you have a flags means initial salary, it will be, for example, let's assume that it's a 0. Next update, so it will be with a 1. Now, so which one the flag, which one is with the 0, that is a old salary, and then so flag with the, so 1 will be the G salary, or so true or false, or so latest, and then so it's up to the business requirement, they can maintain a flag. Now again, so next time when again this salary is updated, maybe for the next year, then flag, this one will become 0, and then this one so incremented to 5,000. Now this one will be 1. So which one is the newest one, here we can able to understand like this flags. So here only you can able to understand newest one and then old one, but we cannot able to so understand the sequence here. That is the so one drawback of the flag. We don't know the, so which one is the first, which one is the next. We can understand only the latest one by using the flag. But when you maintain the date range, for example, this is so 2000, so let's assume that 19, and then 2020, and then 2021. Now observe this, we can able to understand. So with the date range, if we are maintaining a date range like this, we can able to understand. So which one is the salary, is which one is the first when he joined, and then next year what is the salary, and then next year what is the salary. We can able to understand by using a date range. So this is another option. Another thing is they will maintain versioning. Versioning means, let's say, so whenever any changes, for example, initially they will go with the version, for example, so 1, or so whatever it may be. So 1.1, whenever any product released in the market, so let's take any mobiles or any laptops, they will maintain a version, right? Like one first 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, it will be like that, right? The same way we can maintain a version. There is multiple options, so they will go with a so negative numbers, or they will go with a positive numbers. Both the options will be there. Let's say, for example, this is a 1, so next version will be 1.2 or 2 anything, and next version will be 1.3. Then we can understand here, based on the version number also, we can understand which one is the latest one, which one is the old one. So with the sequence, we can able to understand that. Or sometimes what will happen is, this version will be, so always it will be 1. The old version will be, for example, so -1. This one will be -2. It will be like that also. So it depends. For every record, whenever they have a changes, so along with capturing all the changes, so they will maintain the complete history from the starting day onwards. When the employee joined in the organization onwards, they are maintaining complete history whenever the data changes in the source table, right? So whenever it is updating here, so but what we required, so we need to maintain the complete history for the analysis purpose. So we need to understand this. So in this particular situation, we are going to maintain So the data like this, any one of the uh, so um, flag or version number or date range, any one of the concept they will implement. So based on the requirement, and then they will go with the complete history data maintaining a target table here. So to achieve this, what all the things we are going to implement in our the Snowflake? So we'll see that. So first thing, so we have a source table, this is fine. Then we will load it into a target table. So when you are doing any like insert, updates or deletes in your source table, if you want to capture that, so what is the option we are having? We have streams, right? Streams, we can able to capture the changes. This is the one thing. Next thing is, so to consume, so whatever the changes is available in the stream, so these particular data, so we need to consume this along with the target table. So whatever the, for example, if it is updated, so then we need to update. For example, here, if it is a new record, so this is a, so old record it is updating, then we are inserting. For example, if it is a new record, so then, so 104, so there is no update. So right. So for example, let's assume that this is, so 9000. This is a new record. Then this one will be the new version here. This is just we need to insert like this with a, so version 1. And this one will be the with the, so any data flag, any one thing. So let's so go with the version number. Then it will be a version 1. So always. So this is a new record we need to insert. All these things where we can able to capture whatever the changes we are implementing on a source, we are going to capture this on a stream. So we are going to implement a stream. To capture the changes in the stream, what we required, we need a consume table. Consume table, we can consider this as a target table. Target table. And so along with these two things, so we need to compare, then we need to capture if it is new record or if it is a old record. So we need to update whether it is a updated record. We need to see these things. For that, so we need to like merge. We need to use merge statement, like join statement. We need to use a, so merge statement. These are the things we need to implement. So basically to achieve our, so slowly changing dimension to maintain a history. We will see that with example, then it will be very clear for us. Now, so along with these things, so if you want to like whenever you have a changes, what we need to do every time, so we need to capture the data from the consume, the data from the stream table, and then we need to implement a merge statement. Manually we need to do that. Instead of manually, so if you, whenever the changes is appended, so then if you want to update it directly, what we can do is we can able to use internal schedule, and this schedule will be, we can implement it in a task, right? To automate this, we can able to implement this. We can able to implement a task. Within the task, we can so create a schedule, and then within the schedule, so we can implement a merge statement. Whenever the changes is updated in a source table, automatically, so this task will update, this task will trigger, and then based on the schedule, and then it is going to update into your target table, so without any human interaction. So this is the things what we are going to see now. Now let's see, let's take example for this. Sorry. So here, so each and every step I have mentioned clearly here. You can go with this. First we'll create a source table. So we are creating a source table. Let's come to Snowflake. So we are in a class database, and then so public schema. Let's log it to our admin account. I'm sorry. We are creating a source table with ID and the name. So two columns we are taking to understand easily. Now we will create a source table. Now we have a source table here. Refresh it. Can able to see. source table. This is the source table which we are having. Now, so we'll create, it's not required. Okay. Whatever the changes it is happening on the source table. So we need to capture the changes. So what we need to do? So we need to create a stream on this table. So we are going to create a stream on this table. So with this name. So observe this. So we are creating a replace stream, and then so stream name we are using as a delta. So we are going to capture the changes on, see this one, source table. So where we are taking, so this is we are creating a source table. This is a stream table we are creating. Now, once we created a stream on this particular table, now, so if you insert anything here, or if you update anything here, if you delete anything here, it is going to capture the details in this particular stream table, right? Okay. So now let's come to this. So if you want to see, so what is available in a stream, you can able to see that. So whether the stream, so what all the so details will be there. So we can able to see that metadata, action update, and metadata. So insert these things will be by default. It will be available in stream. Now we'll insert some data into this first time. So inserting 3 rows into the source table the first time. This is the first time what we are doing after creating a stream. Now we are inserting some data. Now observe this. Yes, we are giving some data here. 3 records we are trying to insert into this source table. Now, if you check the data in the source table, select star from, this is the source table. Since all the records has been inserted. Now observe this, how many records we have. So we have IDs 0, 1, 2, and then we have a names, right? Okay, this is the source table data. Now, so when you have inserted these details inserted data will be available in a stream table, right? If you observe, select star from. So what is the stream here? This is the stream here. Now observe this, insert details. You can able to see the details which has been inserted. You can able to see that inserted metadata action is inserted. It means these details has been inserted newly into the source table, right? So these are the new details. Now, so what we need to do? So we need to capture these changes, whatever the changes, whatever the data is coming to the source, we need to update in a target table. To do that, we will create a consume table. Consume table will consider this as a target table. And when you are creating a target table, what we need to maintain? We need to maintain a version, and at the same time, we will see the date stamp also. So now create, we are creating a table, target table. Observe this, create or replace table, target table. So with the columns ID, name, and then stream type. So this one we will see then. So what is the type of the stream? So to understand, so whether this record is inserted record or updated record, and at the same time, version number, and then so date, so timestamp. So this is a timestamp we are creating a so target table. Now observe this. Sorry, we have source table and we have target table also here, right? Okay. Now what we need to do, so whatever the changes we have here, so if you want to update these changes into this target table, into the consume table, so we need to consume the data, right? To consume data, what we have to do, so we will see. Now observe this, so carefully observe the merge statement what we are doing here. So here, so we will give the condition, these conditions, so based on our requirement. So if you want to capture, see this, so this is the source table, and then this is a so delta stream. From that stream table, so we need to capture the changes into so your target table, we need to consume. Generally, so without like implementing this version and all those things, if you want to directly, if you want to insert, what we can do, insert into so this particular target table from, so delta stream we can take. So then automatically whatever the data is available there, it will be inserted. But what we required, we need to the maintain, so this, so stream type, and then version number. For that what we are doing is, so this is a target table, and then source table using the, so delta stream, this is a source. And so we are joining, so whenever the id is same, so source id, and then so this particular delta id, stream id, and then source id is same, and metadata action equal to delete, metadata action equal to delete. And at the same time, so if you observe metadata action, let me show you here. See this, metadata action equal to delete. And if it is delete action, so it means the deleted record. And at the same time, so if you have update, so any update is there, here it
Vinay,
will be a true, right? So for that is for the deleted actions.
uh,
Yes.
I have a question. Where did that, if you go back to your screen, right?
uh, Tell
Where
me.
is this metadata action coming from, and how does it know it's an insert
See
or
this one.
you know,
Observe the
delete?
stream data. See this is the stream data, right? In the stream, what it will be there? In a stream table, always it is going to capture along with the columns, you will have metadata action and metadata update. See this one? You can able to see it here, right? Metadata action equal to
But
insert,
what triggers
and then
this?
metadata action equal to.
What triggers this? Because I see that. I mean, if you go
This is
back
the
to
this is the
target
functionality of the stream, Priya.
stream, oh, okay. And how does stream come to that conclusion? If the ID already exists, then it will conclude that it's delete. If it's not existing, then it will do an insert. Is that what it is?
No, no, it's not like that. Whatever the action we are performing on the source table, if you are doing a insert, then it will be insert here. If you delete some records, then it will be delete here. If you
Okay.
update some records on the source table, then it will be a update here. Based on the DML operations you are going to do on the source table, right?
Oh,
So
are you
based on that,
passing?
it is
Are
going
you
to update.
passing that? Are you saying I'm going to do an in? Okay, okay, got it. So if you're doing an insert, it'll pass insert. Okay, but now
Exactly.
when you have a source table, okay, and then you have
Mm-hmm.
a target table, same IDs are
Yes,
coming, and you're doing a
correct.
merge. How does it
Mm.
know whether it's an insert? Because
Mm.
at that point you're not explicitly saying insert or something, right? If you go to your merge statement.
So this stream will not update based on your merge statement. This stream already it will be updated. See this, we didn't executed any merge statement here. Just we are explaining this merge statement. That's it. We didn't
Okay.
executed this. But even though you will have a stream data will be available in your stream. So because so we have done some changes to the source table. What we have done initially, if you observe, first we have created a empty table, then we created a stream on this particular source table. So what is the functionality of the stream here? Whatever the changes we are going to implement on the source table, any DML changes, we need to capture. So whether it is a inserted record or updated record or deleted record, we need to capture in a stream. That's why we created a stream table. After this stream table we created, see this one. So if you insert the data into this source table, this is the source table. When you are inserting the data, immediately when you check the stream data, you can able to see these details.
Oh, okay, because the stream actually introduces that functionality. You're putting a stream
Exactly.
on top of a source.
Source
And
table.
okay, and if you
That
do
is the
update
functionality of the
or
stream.
delete, it will capture that as update or delete, that you updated the record or
Exactly.
deleted the record.
That is true, Priya.
But
Okay, so we will see that also.
see,
Update
you
and
have
delete
your
also.
stream now, right? You are putting the stream on another
Uh,
so what is
mm,
it called? Um,
mm-hmm,
Snowflake table, correct? Like, so you have a
correct.
table, then you're
Mm,
creating a stream on top of that table. So it kind
correct.
of knows it. Now, if my
Correct.
source
Mm,
table is actually sitting in another
mm-hmm,
database, let's say
mm,
it's sitting in Oracle database and that happens to be my source table,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
how will it know in
Okay.
that case what changed, what got updated, and
Mm, mm. See, so when we are uploading the data into this particular Snowflake, so if you want to implement this, the source table it should be in a so our Snowflake, and then the consume table we need to implement in the Snowflake itself. So we need to bring those things into the Snowflake, then we need to implement this.
But if I just bring a data, right, for example,
Mm,
right, I might have a transactional system, correct?
mm-hmm.
And I am going to just simply bring the data and dump it into my source table. How will it know the change or
Correct. So whenever you are doing the check, for example, so in this case, so your case, you are telling that you have your data in a Oracle system. So when you are migrating the complete data into, for example, from the Oracle to the Snowflake, whatever the data is there in your so that particular so table, so everything will come into the Snowflake tables, right? So in
okay,
one shot. So there is no implementation every time you are not going to do that, right? So once you
okay.
have the data in a source table, then we are going to implement everything on your the like a
Oh,
source
you're
and
saying
target
we are going to
everything. It
first
will
of
be
all
in a
replicate.
Snowflake.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, okay, but tell me something.
Then
If I
only we can
replicate,
achieve this. Mm,
so if we,
Dinesh, one thing I want to add. One thing I want
mm.
to add for Priya. Let's say if
Yep,
you are
yep.
using Informatica for this process, Priya.
Mm,
Hello.
yes,
So yeah, if you are going to use replicate data from Oracle to Snowflake, and you directly want to put into that dimension table and fact table. So if you are using Informatica in between, then Informatica has feature of lookup things. Using that lookup, you can decide what is going to do. It is update or it is insert or it is delete. It is
okay, so
so.
that's an
This is what you are
Informatica
looking for.
feature, right? That's an Informatica
Yeah,
feature. But in case
obviously
of
there should be some there should be some mechanism for the Snowflake. Na?
Kumar, you're breaking up, Kumar. I can't hear you well.
voice is not clear, Kumar.
Network is not.
Mm.
My network has some issue.
Yeah. So what Kumar is telling, Priya, so there is a functionality in ETL tool to implement this. So SCD logic. Okay, so
Yeah,
if you have a
I
source
got
and
that. I
target.
know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
thing.
Mm, mm,
But if
mm,
you're doing in Snowflake itself,
mm,
okay, if
mm,
I've
mm,
just dumped the data and replicated it
mm,
into Snowflake,
mm.
then I just replicate everything into my source table, and then you saying I use my stream logic, right? With my stream
Correct.
logic, I can find out whether something changed. How does the
That
stream
is.
know that
Mm.
something has changed between yesterday and today?
So that's so you are going to update it. For example, let's say, so this is your source table, right?
Yeah,
So whenever you have a changes, what you are going to do? You are going to update the changes in the source table, right? So that
yeah.
will, so we will receive the, so things from the source team, right?
Yeah,
So who is sending the data to us, inbound team. So once you have so created a source table and then target table in our Snowflake, so where they are going to send the updates to the source itself, right? In our
correct,
Snowflake itself, right?
correct.
So then from here, so we can understand, so whatever the changes we are doing on the source, then so once you create a stream, then we can understand very easily whether it is a insert or update or delete.
I still don't
It's completely
get like how the stream knows about it, you know. Is it because it's always reading some kind of a log, or does it keep a
always it will
copy
in
of
the
the prior version?
yeah. So what it will do is in the back end, once you created a stream on the table, this is the functionality of the stream. So whatever the changes you are going to do on the source table, right? It is going to capture and then it is going to implement the changes in a stream. If you observe it here.
Oh, okay.
These
And do you
details we are
schedule
not
it?
doing anything. No,
Now,
no. So no
do
need to
you
schedule
schedule?
anything. No need to schedule anything. So automatically it is going to update from the backend. No need to do anything. Just we need to create a stream on the table. Always it will watch your source table. So whether any changes is happening or not. If any changes triggered, any DML changes triggered on a source table, automatically those details will be updated in the target table. This sorry, this stream table.
But how will it know a difference? For example, right, like yesterday I
Mm,
inserted a record. Okay, my source table
mhm,
got it yesterday itself that I inserted a record because I replicated. Okay,
mm,
so
mm.
then today afternoon I've done an update on it. Now,
Okay.
is it
Mm.
going to think it's an insert or update? Because finally it has to communicate to my
That
target.
that I will show you. So how it will be updated in the stream table. So here, if you observe, one is a metadata action, one is insert, and then metadata action update is there, right? Here you can able to see that, right? So these column will be updated in a stream. Once it is updated here, then we can understand this is a updated record, or this is a inserted record, or this is a deleted record. I will show you all these things, all these steps.
Okay.
So how it
And
will be
also,
updated
how
in the stream.
frequently will you refresh your target table? You
It
can do it at
depends.
any time you feel like.
Anytime, anytime.
Like 1 day gap
It's up to
is
us.
fine.
Yeah, it's up to us, right? It doesn't
Okay.
matter. So how frequently we are going to do that? Okay, let's come to that. So we'll finish this, then again we'll come to your so questions. Okay, so now so in the merge statement, what we are doing is, so when the data is metadata update equal to false, if you observe this false, see this one, if it is a false, so then so what we are doing, those are just we are giving a version, so with a 9999, and then stream type is delete if it is a deleted record. But here we don't have any delete record, just we have implemented it. We will see that in there. So when we have deleted any record in the source table, and so when you have update equal to true, observe this one. So metadata update equal to true means what we can consider, that is a updated record. See this one, when you have a updated record here, so versioning, what we are doing, so versioning recent version, for example, whatever the version we have created, right, the version,
आगे वालों के
so
पीछे
with
वालों
-1, version -1 we are implementing. Okay, and so when so there is no match, so when so there is no information related to so update or delete, then what we can consider, then that is a inserted record, right? So then what we can do is insert the data into this table, the values we are implementing this one, so with the current timestamp. This is the merge statement what we are implementing on the so stream, as well as your so source table, target table. Now so let's just execute this, so this particular thing. Now we have everything. So now we have a source. Now observe this carefully, we have a source, and then we have a stream, that is a delta stream. So and we have a so target, this is a target consume table. Now we have everything. Now if you observe the data in the target table are from, this is a target table. Just a minute. Thank you. Okay, now just check the data here. See this, these are the all are the new records, right? All are new records. And observe the version, and then you can able to see the date. All the version is initial, these are the initial versions, all are zero version, right? Now let's assume that we are trying to update the details, so for this particular source table, for name or id. So previously we have taken a salary, we can so just change the name modification or id modification, whatever it may be. Let's take so name modification here. If you observe that, so let me do that. So what we need to do is, so we need to update. Let's update the source table. What we are doing here is we are updating source table. Observe this, update source table, set name. So what is the name here? So Lucy, right? So just I am adding so one more so L here, and then where ID equal to 1, right? This particular details I am updating in a source table. When we updated the data in the source table, see this number of rows updated 1, right? So this is where we have done this update on the source table. If you observe the source table details, see this, you can able to see the update here. See this one update here, but source table doesn't contains any information whether it is a new one or old one. Now if you come to so this particular stream table, now observe this, what you can able to see this one, see this, insert and delete. What it mean by that? When you have update, see this metadata update, this one is updated with true, this one is updated with true. And then what is the metadata action? See this, what it will do for every update in our Snowflake. So it will delete the old record. This is the old record, right? This is the old record. This record has been deleted, and then this record has been inserted. For every update in a Snowflake, what will happen? Two transactions will be done. One is it will delete the record from the backend, and then it will insert that particular the new record with the update. Now, this is a updated record. We can consider this is updated record. But what we required in your target table, we need to maintain this version, right? So which one is the new one, and then which one is the old one here. To do that, what we have to do, we need to implement a merge statement. Observe this, just execute this. We need to implement a merge statement. We have done this. And then again, if you check the data in your target table, observe this now. See this? You can able to see that two records here. So this is the old one, and observe this version number here, -1. This version is -1, and then this one is 0. This is the latest one. This is the old one. Again, if you update one more time, so let's say, I will give this one. Again, I am trying to update. Every time whenever you are updating on the source table, what will happen? Stream will capture the details, the recent, the changes, whatever you are updating on source, it will be there in a stream. See this one? Again, you have a stream. So this is the previous one, it's deleted, and the new one, this is has been inserted. Again, if you want to capture that changes in your target table, just execute the merge statement. And then
Actually,
again,
Dinesh, one
mm,
second. You know
okay, yeah.
what? Every
Tell
time
me.
you're updating, you're merging.
Mm,
Okay, so you're
correct.
immediately capturing the update. Can you do like
Mm,
two updates now? Like, can you do two times on that
in
source table?
mm, source table, come
Yeah,
again.
can you? I mean, what I mean is, can you run
Mm,
two insert statements? Like, can you change it to something now
mm.
on the source table? Lucy, can you change Lucy into some? Yeah,
Okay, just a minute.
yeah.
This is
So
what you
now
require.
you executed this, right? Can you again update?
Again updated,
Yeah.
and then again you want to update this, right?
Yeah, now what
Two
is the
times. Two times you need to update. Okay.
yeah,
Now observe the data in the stream table. It will be there. The recent update. See this one.
okay.
Just
So
right.
see the other guy Lucy, okay.
Mm,
What was
mm,
your last update statement? You did two updates, right? Right now?
this one. This one.
Okay. Okay. So
Mm,
it's telling it you have to delete that LUCCY, but it's not even made it to the target, right? That the
mm,
previous thing, it didn't even make
correct.
it to target.
That is
Is
true.
that right?
So we didn't execute the merge statement, right?
No, 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 that's fine. Can you select
Mm,
the target table?
it will not be there. So because we didn't implemented a merge,
Okay, so now what
it will
will
not
we
be there.
do to this record who came in between, but we are already
Mm,
saying delete it?
mm, mm. So then, what we have to do is we need to implement immediately after this update statement. So we need to implement a merge statement. Then only it will be updated. So that is a process.
Oh, okay. So every time there is a change in the source table, the
Exactly.
stream will capture it, and you have
Mm.
to
Merge immediately.
do a merge. So how do you put all
Exactly.
these things together? I mean, what triggers
I
that?
will
What
show you
triggers
now.
the merge action right after?
Understand that. I will show you now. Okay. We will see that. Now, just observe this. So -2, -1, and 0. Right. So for your question, right? So what we are doing every time, so when we are doing some changes, let's say for example, so let me delete some record from here. Okay, delete. Just a minute. Delete from table. So for the, let's finish the delete also. After that I will come to you. So from source table, where name equal to, I'm trying to delete, or where id equal to 2. I will take the id easily. Where id equal to, what I'm doing here, I'm deleting record, right? I have deleted a record here. See this? I have deleted a record. Then if you observe the stream table, now observe this. So delete action will be there. See this one, deleted action will be there, right? So this one, so if it is a false means this is a deleted record. This is a deleted record. So this one is related to the previous update one. Now, if you execute the merge statement, now observe this. Now we have executed a merge statement, and then if you observe the target table, now you can able to see the deleted version will be there here. See this one, this is the deleted record, and observe the stream type. So you can able to see that, you can understand this by seeing this. This is a deleted record, right? And then, so by seeing this, so we can able to so implement, so by implementing these things we can able to implement all the so versioning so in your target table. Okay, every time what we are doing whenever we are inserting, so let's say again if you try to insert some more records, for example, so with so another values, for example 3, and then for example 4, and then I will give so another id called 5, and then we'll change the name to down here, and then snow, then some record. If we insert this, then what will happen? Again it will capture the changes, right, in the stream. And then again what you need to do every time, so if you whenever the changes is available in the stream, so what we need to do, see these are the inserted records, we need to implement a merge statement manually. Every time we need to do the merge statement, right, whenever the changes is happening, instead of doing manual things. So once we do the merge statement, then only we can able to see the data in the target table. Now observe this, we can able to see the target table. So whatever the new records has been inserted, these are the new records inserted, so 3 and 4 5. So but what we are doing here, every time we are doing this manually. Instead of doing this manually, so what is the option here? So we have an option called, so what we can do is we can implement this within a task. Now let's observe this. See this one, this particular merge statement, what we can do is, so this particular thing, let me show you. We are creating a task. Observe this. This we know that this is a merge statement, right? This merge statement, when it has to be executed, see this, when the stream has data, when the stream has the updated, so delta stream we have given, so stream has data. When the stream has data means, then it means, so when the stream has been updated. So that is the so functionality of the so stream has data. So it will check the stream delta table, and then whenever you have the data here, then it will trigger, the merge statement. This particular thing, every 1 minute, observe the schedule time, every 1 minute, so we are scheduling, and then it will check every time. And at the same time we are assigning to the warehouse, and then we are creating a task here. See this, when we are creating a task, within the task we are executing all these things, right? And then when you the task when you created a task, just observe this. Stomach, some disturbance here. Okay, sorry. So now, so let's create a task. When you created a task, by default, task will be in a so so it will not be so in your so start mode, right? If you observe, show tasks, tasks which we have created now. Now this is the task which we created. Now observe, this particular task is in a suspended mode. This is in a suspended mode. So what we need to do, if you want to trigger this, once you trigger this, so no need to do the merge statement every time. So whenever you have the changes in the source table, whenever the source table is changing, no need to do the merge statement. Automatically, this task will run in the back end, and then every 1 minute it will check, it will start this thing, and then if you have the any delta changes here, it will check automatically, it is going to run. So this is the so this particular task implementation is the answer for your question, Priya. Okay, so now so we have done this, and so whenever you are, for example, so this task
Thanks,
what is
Dinesh.
in, it is in
I
a
think I now
suspended mode.
got how this whole thing works. But
Okay.
Kumar was
Mm.
saying, right, like you still use your ETL tool. So in Snowflake world, what's the common practice to use this
mm,
for SCDs or to use the ETL tool to go and look for a change and
mm,
do it.
mm, mm, mm. Generally it depends on the business logic, Priya. So if you have the huge transformation logics need to be implemented in ETL, if they are having a ETL tool directly, they can implement this particular business logic in ETL directly, right? So no need to do this particular things in a Snowflake. So let's say they don't have ETL tool. Okay, just they are dumping every time whatever the data is there in the source table, they are dumping into the source table into your Snowflake, so directly without any transformations logics. Okay, just it's let's assume that it's a one to one, just it is they are inserting, that's it. So you have a file system. Let's assume that in this way, you have a file system that is available in AWS S3. Just we need to dump that particular file, whatever is there, we need to dump into the source table every time. This is the daily task. Just we are dumping without any transformation. In that particular situation, no need of no need of any ETL tool, right? We can implement that particular thing in our Snowflake itself. Is that clear now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is the how we can able to implement SCD implementation. Here what we have done, just we have implemented, based on the merge statement we implemented a versioning. And then date. So it depends on the business. If they want, for example, if they want to maintain with the flags, or if they want to maintain with the different things, then they can able to do that. If you want to resume the task, what we will do, we will always resume the task. So once the task is resumed, then automatically, whenever the changes is updated on the source table, if you have done insert or if you have done any update, whatever it may be, no need to run the merge statement. So automatically every 1 minute it will check in the backend, it will run, and then it is going to update into a target table. So this is the implementation what we can do that, to maintain a history. Okay. Any questions here?
Dinesh, yeah,
Kumar?
one
Yeah.
question: that how we maintain the version to how we will maintain the version through this merge statement?
Kumar, could you please type here in the chat window? Your voice is breaking, Kumar. I'm sorry for that.
Am I audible?
Yeah, now we now
Uh,
audible.
yeah.
Tell me, Kumar.
How we will maintain the version through this merge
Mm,
statement?
mm, yeah, coming to that. See this one. We are giving the initial version. This is for the deleted, right? This is for delete one. The versioning. So when you created a target table, right? See this one. Version number by default, the version number, if it is a new thing, so by default version number will be 0. Okay, that will be available in the source table and target table. When it is any update, then what is the previous version? This is a 0 minus 1, right? So again, when the data is updated, let me show you the data here, target table. Initial version, that's why you can able to see for every new record 0 will be there, right? If it is a updated record, then minus 1, 0 minus 1 again. So again the same record has been updated one more time, so minus 1. So previous one, see this one, previous version will be the current version whatever is available in the table, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, it will be a 2. Again if it you are doing minus 1 minus, minus 2, and then minus 1 every time. So whatever the version we are having, right? So whatever the data is updating here, for that we are adding minus 1. So that's how we are maintaining here. So default, by
So
default
how
we are
this is
giving it as a 0. Mm.
how this is picking the latest version, means that the rec version -1 means if it is not picking
Mm-hmm,
mm,
mm-hmm,
mm, the latest one.
mm,
Let's
mm,
say if we have three update, -1, -2, -3, and why it is
mm,
only
mm,
picking the -3 record, why it is not
mm,
picking
mm.
-2, -1 record?
So that one, when you observe this, we are matching with the record, right? And then because of this particular statement, this one, above we
Just
are
a
giving,
minute.
right, updated metadata action equal to delete, and then
Wow.
based on the match, we are taking.
We are matching based on ID, not on
based on
record
ID,
ID, na?
based on ID, and then
Based on
so
ID. So
metadata
there is
update.
three record.
Yeah,
There are
metadata
three
update
record.
equal to correct. So this
There
one
are three.
metadata update equal to, observe this, metadata update equal to true. So for which record it will be there? If you observe here, the stream table, okay,
It'll
there
be
is no
true for something that
information.
got updated, right?
Correct. So for this true, right? So this particular record, so only for the latest one, it will be true in your stream table, right? Okay, let me update one more time. You can able to see that. Check stream. See this one. For which one it is true, and then insert this particular one, right? This is the latest one, right? This particular one, it is picking from here.
Okay. So by default, it will pick the latest record only.
Exactly, exactly.
Uh,
Can
then
you explain?
latest record is zero, I think, na?
No, no, latest record will not be the zeros of the previous version, right? Here,
Uh, so
previous one.
so so
Can you just
Dinesh,
show me this thing?
Come again.
Can you just show me the data again? Means in the target table.
Just a minute. Yeah, see this one. This is the record which it has been picked. Will you
So
see?
-4 is the latest. You mean to say?
Exactly. -4 is the latest one now. This is the version.
why
0 is
does
the
it say
first version.
-4? Why is it going in negative instead of positive?
We can give up. It's up to us. So we have given the so condition like -1 here.
It's based
Oh,
upon
okay.
the logic we
Based upon the
kept here.
logic, the
He
logic what
used
we kept
to
here
decrease
is
that minus thing.
-1. If
If
you
you
want to
use
increase
like positive,
+1, correct. That is true, Sarvan.
So if you go back to that query, Dinesh, so
Yeah, Priya.
we are matching on an ID, okay, between
Mm,
the stream and the target table. Metadata
mm,
action is equal to delete means it has to get
mm.
deleted. It's not in the source anymore, correct?
No, no, it will not be a deleted. So just we are picking the records. So from, so just for the match. So in the metadata action delete, it will be available in your stream table. Okay, just we are checking. So whether, so this particular record is your, so deleted record or so inserted record. So to check that, so we are implementing this logic.
Oh, in the stream table. So delete means he
Exactly.
got deleted, correct, in the source.
Mm,
Okay, and then metadata update is equal to false. That
mm,
means he did not get updated.
mm, correct.
So
It is
then
not
you
a
are going
updated
to,
record. So this is a so deleted record for that. So then it will be stream type will be so this one.
pardon me, sorry, delete is delete, right? Let's say those row ID 4, I deleted it, then it's captured as delete, and he will also delete it from the target table, correct?
No, we are not deleting anything from the target table.
Okay, what will you do in
Let,
case of a delete if it got deleted in the
let,
source?
let, let me show you. For example, let me delete some record from here. It's deleted, right? Okay.
Okay,
If you check the stream data, just so what we need to do is 1 or 2 times I will send this same scripts to you. Just 1 or 2 times, just try to so practice the things. Now observe this. What you have metadata
delete,
action,
yeah,
delete, right? And then so what is the metadata update? This is a false, right?
false, okay.
So then so this one it will consider as a deleted record. See this one, ID is same. So source ID and then target ID, this particular ID, if it is same, so then so metadata action equal to delete, right?
Okay,
So this
what will you
this
do
one is
now
it.
when you run the
And
merge?
at the same time, when you do that, so this one, so metadata update equal to false. Anyway, see this one, metadata update equal to false. And then so metadata action equal to delete. Then what it will do is it will update. So this version as so 9999. And then stream type, it will capture as a this one as a deleted record. This one it will capture as a deleted record. Now let me show you. Whatever the record 3 record deleted we have. See this one. This record we have deleted, right? ID equal to 3. Observe this. Observe this stream type. What it has updated. This
Delete
marked as a
and
deleted record.
999.
And then version is a so
So anything
999.
that's deleted is marked as 999.
Yes. Just to so check the things.
Okay, that is fine. But now all this is happening just in the line 27 itself. Is the delete being fulfilled in line 27 itself?
Line 27. Come
Sorry,
again.
I think it changed. Can you come down a little bit and show your script? Is it?
This merge statement you are talking about?
Yes. So is the delete fulfilled basically on line 47? I mean, I see it as 47, which only talks
This
about.
to statement. For every like a condition, right? First it will check this condition. Okay.
Okay.
Whenever the ID is matching, and then
Mm,
if it is a delete. When
mm,
observe this, when if it
mm.
is matched with this condition, then it will be a deleted record. If when if it is matched with this updated record, then it is a updated record.
Oh, okay.
Understand, right?
Okay. So we
Again,
found the
if
value,
it
which
is
means we are saying there was an
exactly,
update. The
mm,
update was captured as true. Then we set the
exactly,
version to 1 because it's the latest one. But if you don't, if it's not at all matched, we know it's an insert statement. Okay.
exactly. See
And
this
this
one.
will happen only for the latest he is going to pick. For every update, every record that comes in the stream, if you want to capture them, then you have to keep on running the merge right away. Otherwise,
Exactly.
won't we miss if we keep changing the values and then finally we run one
Mm, mm,
update, merge, you'll only capture the final update, right?
exactly.
Okay.
That's why we
But
are
that
keep.
can
So we need
also
to
be a
keep
business
on running that
condition,
in
right?
a
Whether you want to capture
mm,
all the updates or whether you want to capture only final update at the end of the day, right?
yes, Priya, definitely that will
Okay.
be there.
Okay.
It depends. Okay. So just practice this one more time.
Uh,
So I will send you the exact scripts to you, everyone. Okay. So one or two times just observe the things in a stream and then target and then how the changes is happening. If you have any questions, just so text me. So I will explain one more time. So don't worry
So,
about that.
yeah, Di- Dinesh, I
Yeah,
just have
Kumar.
one question. Hello.
Tell me, Kumar.
Yeah, actually, in general practice, what is happening is SCD2 that
Mm,
the previous record
mm, mm.
means the latest record is being updated with the end date as infinite 2099, right?
It depends on the
Hello.
logic. Yeah. Yes, Kumar. It
In
depends.
general,
that is generally true,
right?
Kumar.
And
That's what we do.
Mm,
pre-
mm, mm.
let me complete this thing.
Sometimes,
So,
yeah, yeah. Sometimes what will happen is here. So date ranges, like here you will, so I have given the just say date range, right? You will have initial date and then so current date will be there. Okay, so always the current date with the so latest version. So if you see the current date, so then it will be the latest version. The previous date, so it will be the so older version. So when they are maintaining the date
right,
range,
right.
so not only the year, right? So if you maintain the year, the same year, if you get another salary, so another increment, then it is so difficult to so maintain, right? So then so what will happen is so initial date range and then so end date range will be there.
Yeah, no, Dinesh, my question is the end date range
Mm,
is 2099, and when a new
mm-hmm,
records comes, then what it
mm-hmm,
does, the 2099 record gets updated with the
mm-hmm.
it gets updated with the change date and time whatsoever is there, and the
Mm-hmm.
newly record is coming with 2099. So how this thing we will achieve through that merge statement? Can we do two job in a single statement like update and insert?
We can
Because
do that.
here we
It's
are
up to
updating
us.
also
Yeah,
and
we can
inserting a
do
new
that.
record.
Yeah, exactly.
How can we do how can we do through merge? Because it is running one statement at a time. Hello.
So this merge is running so three statements at the same time. right? See this, if it is a deleted record, it is updating delete. If it is a updated, then it is so updating the version. At the same time, if it is not above those things, then so we are implementing a insert.
So
So these all
essentially,
three
this
things
is
it is
running.
doing in a merge. Mm,
No, no. Essentially, this is running one statement at a time because it is verifying which is true. If it is true, then running one statement. Either it is update, it is insert, right?
mm-hmm,
But
mm.
if I have to
Okay.
do
In
two
that
jobs at a
case,
time,
okay,
like
I
insert and
understand your
update both. Mhm.
understand your condition. For example, so if you have like insert and update both the things also here, if you do like a insert, so if I insert and then if I update, so both the same time, and then if you observe this
No, no,
particular merge
no,
statement,
no,
it will
no,
handle
no, Dinesh.
everything.
No,
Mm,
no, Dinesh. Dinesh,
no, no.
on the same record, what I have to do, that
Mm,
the latest record, which is in the fact table with
mm-hmm,
2099, has to be changed with today's date. For example, today we are implementing that change. So
mm-hmm,
today it is 17 or 18th January. So the end date would
mm-hmm,
be 2099. In place of 2099, we will put that 18th Jan 2022,
mm-hmm.
right? And
Okay.
a new record which has been changed for the same ID will get inserted with 2099. So
Mm,
for a
mm-hmm,
single
mm-hmm.
ID, we are doing two activities. With the last record we are updating and a new record we are inserting. How we will achieve through merge statement, or we have to put some.
Maybe Kumar. Yeah, understand your question. So
So
then, so we
I
need
think
to so
what
separate
Kumar
logic
is
we need
saying
to
is it's
maintain.
only updating. It's not inserting. That's what you're saying, right, Kumar? If you are already existing.
No, no. If you talk about SCD2, it is insert and update both.
Oh yeah. So you're saying this is only SCD1. That's what you're saying, Kumar, right?
No, no, Priya.
No,
Dinesh,
no. So
what
Kumar
Dinesh has
concept is
shown,
different.
it is SCD2 actually. The example is of SCD2. Dinesh is also shown you SCD2 example. So there are some additional scenario I was discussing.
But SCD, you said it can't write an additional line, right? That's what you said, right? Correct? I'm like, if I
Uh,
have a old record, I need to update the old record and I should also insert a new record if it got updated, correct? I need to end date the old record and
right,
insert, correct?
right,
So
right.
that is only SCD2, right? And you're saying it's not achievable in this merge
Mm,
statement.
the two statement cannot execute in merge statement.
Okay.
Kumar logic is different, Priya. So we can handle Kumar that we can able to do that. So but we need to do it separately. Okay. So that is fine.
Okay, sure. And can you please give me some time to discuss one?
Sure, sure, definitely. So whatever the questions you are having, right, you can
Mm,
ping me directly to my WhatsApp number you have, right? Okay, so we'll so connect
Not
and then we can
not regarding the
have
question.
any other topic or anything.
It is
The
not
anything is
regarding the
fine.
question.
Anything is fine, Kumar. No issues.
Okay.
Okay, you can bring.
Just give. Will you be available after 15 minutes today? I call you.
Definitely. Okay, just give me so 15 to 20 minutes. Okay,
Okay, thanks.
so just ping me in WhatsApp. I will
Okay,
also call
okay,
you back. Okay, yeah. So
okay.
any other questions from anyone? So thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. All the best, guys. If you have any questions in any other topic, so please ping me so we can connect and then we will discuss. Okay, don't think that so we should not approach so Dinesh again. Okay, it's not like that. It's a continuous learning. Okay, so just to give some time to me. Okay, definitely. So we will connect. Okay, so so
Thanks,
received
Dinesh,
some of the topics
for
Uh,
you.
also from you. So
Dinesh,
we
I have
can
a
check that.
question and also for everybody. If
Yep,
people
yep, yeah.
have doubts, do you think we should have a session like after a week or something where everybody can bring their doubts and ask Dinesh?
We can handle individually, Priya.
Okay,
It will not
okay.
work for everyone, right? So we'll handle individually. What we'll do is, so after the sessions completed, so I will be available for everyone. So what I will do is generally, so whatever the questions you people are having, right? So when you are practicing and then so when you are preparing for certification, whatever it may be, you can note it down all the questions, and then we will connect after like 1 week. So generally for the resume preparation, right? When you prepared a resume, once it is done, just send it to me. I will go through that. If you have any changes, so we will so do the modification, and then so we'll connect. Yeah, it will be like that.
And one more thing, small suggestion on my side is when we got
Sarvan, tell
out
me.
immediately, instead of reaching Dinesh,
Mm,
let's Google it or try to explore it ourselves. Whenever we are unable to do only, let's go back to Dinesh. So that's the best way to learn actually a tool. So we need to try ourselves and need to figure out. We need to Google it or read some documentation and identify the issue. If when only we are not able to explore it, then only let's reach Dinesh, so that it's
I
better
agree,
for us
Sarvan.
to understand the tool actually.
Yeah, if I am telling everything, so then it will be so it will take some time to understand also sometime. So if you Google it and then if you try to so understand the backend logic, then it will be very easy to so explain from my side also. Thank you, Sarvan.
And one
So,
more thing, Dinesh, can you send all these class notes in a single uh, drive link, because
I will
I
send
miss
it to you.
few
I
things
am
because
sure,
you
sure.
sent in daily basis,
I'm
right? I miss few.
correct,
So
correct. Mm.
yeah,
yeah.
Some
same
of the
thing
guys are
here to
complaining like,
Dinesh,
mm,
if
sure,
you
sure.
can
Some of the
send.
guys complaining they are
I,
unable to access the old videos. I'm checking with the coordinator what was the issue. So once it is sorted out, so I will ask him to send so all the videos and then all the class content in one email to
so,
everyone.
so Dinesh, I have another question. Okay, um,
Mm,
you have Google Cloud, right?
mm.
GCP.
Yes, yes,
Now,
yes.
GCP is also a storage server, right? You store your information there,
Mm,
just like how you did it with AWS,
Not
correct?
only the server, GCP is a complete cloud platform. They are having a service for storage server. That is true. So like
Oh,
so they are also having the so warehouse called BigQuery.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So, are you teaching those type of topics also, Dinesh?
No, Priya. So I'm not
Okay,
aware of GCP. I don't have any
okay.
exposure on that.
And for ETL also, GCP has an inherent one, right? Like Anthos or something like that for data
Mm, mhm,
streaming.
mhm. Not sure about that.
Okay, okay. Any other
Yeah, I will
topics you're teaching, Dinesh, apart from Snowflake?
check. We will discuss offline, Priya. Mm,
Okay, no
I will
problem.
tell you. Okay. Sure. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. All the best.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Dinesh.
Thanks. Thank you,
Thank
Dinesh.
you.